Welcome back to the show. And you know, we had Brandon on before from Enchanted Lakes, and he shared with us a lot of different ideas. And you all learned about his cupcake business. Well, he does a lot of other types of things. So he is going to share with us the latest craze, which is cake pops. Right, Brandon?
Right.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I love cake pops.
Yeah?
They're just the right amount.
Yeah. Bite size.
Yeah. And you have a lot of good flavors, I know.
Thank you.
But how do you actually do it? How do you make a cake pop?
Well, first you start off, if you're like me, I have a cupcake business, so I always have leftover cupcakes, leftover frosting. If you want to get rid of that, make a cake pop. And it's super simple to do. It takes a little time to learn how to work your chocolate, but everything else is pretty simple.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first of all, we're going to start with a cupcake. I'm actually going to break it up in this bowl. This is a guava cupcake.
Okay.
So we're going to put that in there. And then using a fork, just with the tines of your fork, you're going to smash up your cupcake into all these crumbs.
Okay.
What you want to do is you want to turn your cake back into a dough.
Oh.
So you can form it into that cake ball that you're going to stick on your put on your stick. For one 9 by 13 inch cake, all you need is a cup of frosting.
Oh, okay.
1 cup of frosting. So because we're doing a cupcake, all you need is a small amount. So like a teaspoon or so, and work with a little bit at a time, because once you put too much frosting in there, you can't add more cake if you have no cake left over. So you're just gonna work that frosting in until it forms into a dough. And you can get creative with your flavors. You can do maybe like if you just have a vanilla cake. At Ben Franklin, we sell candy flavoring oils by Loran. And if you just mix that with any basic buttercream, you can come up with a whole bunch of different flavors. So if you have coconut cake and you want to mix in pina colada frosting, you can make a pina colada cake pop. If you want to do German chocolate, you can just do chocolate cake, mix in the German chocolate frosting, and you have the German chocolate.
Different.
And of course red velvet with the cream cheese. It gets exciting. Okay, so now we have our ball.
Oh yeah.
And then all you're gonna do, this is where you gotta use your hands, roll it into all these nice little balls.
So you just figure out about how big you want to make it?
If you want to go bigger, you can go bigger. So what you're going to do with this, you would lay it onto a tray, wax paper lined tray, so it doesn't stick to your tray, and put it into the freezer to let it get hard for maybe half an hour or so.
Okay.
And then bring them out. And you want to bring them out a little bit at a time. You don't want to bring a whole tray of 30 out at once, because it's going to start to get to room temperature and it won't hold on your stick very well. So now we're going to create our cake pop. So here's our already made cake pops. This is red velvet. And we're going to be using this new candy dips at the store. It comes in chocolate and vanilla.
Okay.
So we pop this in the microwave for a minute, and you can see that it's nice and melted. I really like this brand. This is the Wilton brand. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our cookie stick, dip it in the chocolate. What this is going to do is hold your cake pop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, when it dries. Stick this into your frozen cake pop.
Oh yeah, it does seem very firm.
Yeah, it was sitting out a little too long, I think. And then all you do is dip it in here, roll it around. I like to dip it in and roll it around until it reaches the stick.
Oh.
And then
So
pull
smooth.
it out, and you have your cake pop. So we're gonna we're gonna put some coloring into this white chocolate.
Oh, okay.
And the coloring that you want to use is candy coloring, because if you use frosting coloring, it contains a little bit of water.
Oh.
When you get water into your chocolate turns grainy and crummy, so you don't want to get that. So you want to use an oil base. So we use the candy. And you just want to work with a little bit at a time until you achieve the shade that you want. I'll just scrape this off.
Because it only takes a little.
Yeah, it
right?
only takes a little bit of it.
Oh,
So
pretty
this
color.
blue is a nice.
Pretty blue.
Yeah. And same thing when you're heating it up. If you cover your chocolate, it forms.
Oh, the little droplets.
Yeah, the
so
little
make
droplets
sure
on the
it
top.
gets
So yeah,
take it
try
off.
not to cover it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill it into this. Fill this bag. This is just a disposable frosting bag. You could use.
I love those bags.
I like these bags also. You could use the parchment bags if you want, but then you have to fold them.
Yeah.
So this one's
I'm not
quick,
good at
and
folding
you
them.
just dispose of it after you're done with it. So you can just put that in there. Snip the tip. Just a little bit. Force all that air out. And then you could draw designs on here. You could just do
That's really
a
that
neat
that
design
looks
where
really
I just
cool.
I just whip.
But it makes it look
whip
like
the
it's
chocolate.
like a designer
Yeah.
chocolate.
It looks elegant like this.
Mm-hmm.
I like that look. And then you could also put I don't have sprinkles with me, but you could put sprinkles on it. Like we did
Oh,
this
like
one
that
here.
one?
But you just got to work fast. The chocolate dries kind of quickly, so as soon as you put your chocolate on there, start sprinkling your sprinkles.
So you kind of have to have everything set.
And then just do whatever.
Neat. It looks very frilly. This one looks kind of frilly.
That's what I was trying to do.
It does. It looks very frilly.
Yeah,
It looks very spring.
very spring.
Mm-hmm.
And then just let that dry. And if you want to package them, try not to put them in the fridge because the chocolate will get cold, and when it gets back to room temperature, it's going to have the water, and the dye is going to get all over your bag and stuff. So after these dry, you can start packaging them up and just leave them out.
I know that at the Ben Franklin stores we have a lot of different things, like how you mentioned we have different sprinkles, and they have some different.
Yeah, we sell eyes. You can put eyes on
eyes.
your cake pops if you want to create faces. We have
Special
chick
stands and
beaks.
boxes
yeah,
for them to
we do.
to transport them with.
foil
and
wrappers.
A couple of books, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we have
it's
2
great.
cake books.
Perfect.
Really
It
simple.
smells really good. That's why I have these here. You didn't miss them, did you?
No, I didn't.
But this is so much fun, and you made it look so easy that I really believe that the whole family could get involved and make a whole bunch, especially for different occasions. You know, we
Yeah,
have
it'd be great
different
for
things.
graduation, Mother's Day.
A lot of great things. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love cake pops. So, because it's just the right, like you said,
Just
but
the right size.
you can have more than one. Though.
And not feel guilty about it.
Yes. Thanks, Brandon.
You're
Well,
welcome.
we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.